Hey,
Hi,
we are back.
again.
This is the Hickey McGee podcast. I'm Glendon McGee, and he is,
Hickey.
and this is Sunday, July the 19th, 2026. This is episode number 7. 7 episodes. This is crazy. So that means we've been doing it for a month, a little bit over a month and a half.
Yeah, it'll be 2 months next Sunday.
Yeah, that.
One episode a week, so yeah.
Yeah. So we're here, and we had a very eventful week of stand up.
Yeah.
Some highs, some lows.
Yeah, yesterday was a low, but it was fun, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, that. I mean, yeah, we did the Lighthouse Kaba Bar, which they have a show there every month, once a month, and we got to do that. It was very fun.
Good 7 minutes.
Yeah, one person luckily has friends on the lineup, so we actually had people to perform for.
He had like fucking 10 people show up.
Yeah, and the venue is very
Small.
and quaint.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 people
A lot.
is a lot.
It's like the entire couch.
Yeah, and it was almost at one point it was like standing room only. There were people standing at the front door listening to us tell jokes. So it was a very fun show.
Yeah.
Um,
The guy who brought all the people, he was wearing tits at one point.
yeah, he was wearing tits. At the end of his big closer was him wearing tits and doing quotes from Julius Caesar.
Don't forget the wings. He was jacking
And then he
off
had
with
the
wings.
jacket off. Yeah, he was jacking off with wings too. That's the thing about stand up. You never know what people might do.
Yesterday he was full on carrot top.
Yeah, he pulled out the tits
Mm-hmm.
and like one of the arms fell off. And then he had like this thing that he wanted to do with bongos while wearing the tits.
Mm-hmm.
It was very very creative.
Yeah.
Very creative. Also very funny because they loved it.
Yeah, that they did.
They loved it. It was a very
There are some supportive friends though.
yeah. They were,
Damn well. If I
and
were-
they were kind of tips too because they like took a group intermission to go get some liquor.
more booze.
Yeah, they it was a group thing. We're going to get drinks. We'll be right back. So it was I love shows like that because they appreciate what they saw.
Yeah.
They didn't leave to go home. They left to get fucked up. Like, so that's a good thing because most comedy shows, when people leave, they're not coming back.
No. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, it helps that they're there for like one person, and that one person just happened to be like fourth from last.
Yeah,
So that basically gave everybody
an audience.
Mhm.
Because usually when you have one person who brings all the people, you put them up number 3, the audience is leaving. 2 to 3 comics after him, they all start leaving slowly.
Yep.
You see him. It's fucking sad. Like if you're like waiting to go up because you see it, they walk
Mhm.
over to their friend they came to support. They hug them and they shake their hand, and you're just like, up.
Well,
One more gone. Start looking at your clock like, he's got 3 minutes. I'm up in 2. Yeah, I may not have a crowd. I may be doing this for the rest of the people who decided to stay after they went up.
ugh.
But it was just fun. I always like to do Friday and Saturday shows are my favorite because they're like weekend shows. Those are days where you should be performing. So it always feels good to get those shows on those nights.
And I couldn't help but notice how supportive his friends were though.
Super.
Because if I were to do like the same thing in front of Brody, I would like get off the stage with the tits on. He'd be like, "Dude, what the fuck was that?"
Bro, if I did that,
Mm-hmm.
my family would never come to another show. My aunt would never come to another show, and I would have to listen to how something is wrong with me because I'm a dude up there wearing plastic tits.
Banging a bongo, and every time you bang the bongo, the tits shake.
It was, I mean, that was ballsy though.
It
That was
was.
ballsy.
And it was funny, at least. Like, if he just went up there with the tits and made stupid puns the entire time, it wouldn't have...
Or just to try to make them bounce without saying anything.
He's just up there gyrating his chest,
It was just crazy because
rubbing the nipple or some shit.
you could tell
Weird
that
shit.
you could tell that there was fake boobs and he's a dude, so that would made it. That's what really made it funny.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's fucked up thing about stand-up comedy, and a lot of stand-up comics will not tell you that because a lot of us like to pretend like we're just killing all the fucking time. No,
Oh,
bombing is a very essential part of fucking stand-up.
and if you can't get used to that, then you're not gonna go very far.
You're not gonna make it. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. If you're one to get hurt by people not responding to you, stand-up is something that you should not try.
Nelly finally fucking moved. All right.
He got his
I'm in
foot
frame
back.
now.
He got his foot back from his cat. But yeah, like bombing, it's traumatic though. It is traumatic, but
Yeah.
once you like develop that callous for, it's nothing, I just bombed, then it kind of becomes easier. But then it's like the fucked up part about stand up, when you get experience, the bombing is just different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can have a bomb set but get laughs, but you're used to bigger laughs. So you're like, oh, I did a good job, but I kind of bombed because those jokes should have hit harder. But when you start out, it's just flat out, we don't like you.
No, if you can't get past... So every comic at some point is going to have to deal with, like within the first, 6 months, 3 to 4 of those months is just going to be you bombing every time you get on stage.
And knowing it.
Yep.
And knowing it. Because I remember when I first started, I would be like, yep, we're going to bomb today. Because I could just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I could just feel it. As soon as I step on stage, like, oh, this is not going to go well. Let me just try to get through it.
Yep.
Maybe they'll give me something. No, that shit sucks. It's a lot of different ways to fucking bomb. Because sometimes you could cause your own bomb.
Mm-hmm.
You could say the wrong shit right off the bat, and they just hate you.
Or the dude that brings you up can say the wrong shit about you.
Yeah, that too. He can fucking say, well, this guy is, he's okay. Like it matters how people bring you up.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of comics, they'll just flub the shit because they have personal feelings towards you or something, and they'll fucking let the audience know in some roundabout ass bullshit way. It don't really have nothing to do with the audience. Like, they don't even know what the fuck is going on between two comics, but the fucking host just has to try to get a cheap laugh, so he'll try to throw some shit out there. And he usually doesn't get laughs from everyone. He just gets laughs from people who knows about what the fuck he's talking about. And that kind of just sets a bad precedent for the person who's coming up. Because it gives an unfair expectation to the fucking audience.
Which is why I don't... Because I'm very well aware of the fact that I've only been doing this for a year and 5 months. But I don't like it when I'm brought up to people. This guy's new, fresh meat. It's just,
yeah.
It's basically, I don't know, at least from my experience, and I kind of felt that a little bit last night. It just makes, the audience is immediately oh, this guy's gonna suck.
Yeah, see...
So any expectation they did have is immediately gone.
there is a way you can do that if you want to. You want to help a person that you never like seen before. If you want to call them new, there's a way you can do that shit. You can lie and say this is first time.
Yeah.
Because that will automatically kind of give the audience a little bit more grace on that comic because they think he never did it before.
Mm-hmm.
So, but when you're like, this guy, he's new and that little is already telling people that you don't think he's funny.
Yep.
So they're not going to think he's funny until he makes them. It makes it very hard because when they have that impression of you before you get up, the first thing that comes out of your mouth has to be funny.
Yeah.
The first thing that comes out of your mouth has to be funny. Otherwise, it just validates his vague way of saying that you're not funny. And I don't know. It's just a lot of time hosts forget that the show is the show. And I used to, when I first started hosting, I used to fucking forget that too, because I used to bring guys up and rip them. I would insult them and shit, but it was just because it was getting a pop. But I later learned that that's not a good way to set a stage for other comics. So I stopped doing that shit. And then I used to do the traditional 10 minutes in between every comic. And I had to check myself and go watch some hosts. I literally went home and got on YouTube and watched hosts and seeing how they were doing their job. And not too many of them were doing 10 minutes in between comics. A lot of them were just rolling the show along, unless a guy bombed, and then you did a little bit of time, maybe 2 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, but then that's like strategic. That's to like rebuild the room.
Yeah, like you do a little bit of time to reset the stage for the next guy, because when somebody bombs, it fucks the whole room.
Yep.
It gives and it depending on how bad you bomb. Like the motherfucker that came to Fabulous Cuts on Friday and decided to give a comic bashing sermon.
He straight up read scripture.
Yeah.
And he had a dude from the audience hold his laptop so he could read that.
So he could read scripture.
And that guy, he was just there to watch.
Yeah.
He
Became an unwanted part of the show.
Yep.
He didn't even want to be a part of the show.
Nope, he became a prop.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
And this dude did a 5-minute nervous sermon that was like anti-dick jokes and basically anti-comedy. Like basically he was like, you should be up here doing Bible study or whatever the hell the point of that shit was. And I was just like, man.
Because he did straight up say, like, fucking, you shouldn't be up here saying, like, all these dirty things.
Yeah. And the show hadn't even really started yet.
He was the first dude.
Yeah, he was the first dude. The first dude. But that's the thing about comedy. It brings weird motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Weird motherfuckers. There's probably a killer among us. Like, we were talking about that one dude you said that was on fucking Kill Tony. And he had killed like a dude in every fucking.
There was a dude on Kill Tony who was like, he was going on tour in like every town that he stopped in, he murdered somebody. And then he went and he did his time on Kill Tony. He did his like 60 seconds. And then I think not even like a month later he got arrested because the cops were able to follow the trail. Like everywhere this guy went, somebody died.
Yeah, and then something like that happened. I don't know what he got arrested for, but the dude, the owner of Chuckleheads in Bisbee got arrested too. like you never know what's behind a comedian.
Yep.
You never know. It's a lot of like crazy personalities and shit that get forced into comedy, because comedy is like a outlet for abused people.
Oh yeah.
And that's why a lot of the jokes are so filthy. But the thing about it is, like, some of the craziest guys are clean comics.
Yep. There was fucking John Mulaney. He was clean like his entire career. It turned out he was a huge cokehead.
Man,
And then
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because his like biggest, which his biggest special was the one where he just basically went on stage, he threw away all the clean shit, and he was just honest. He was just telling like stories of his like old days doing coke,
Yeah.
and how he was like finally getting clean and all that. And
Yeah.
like that was what, because he was famous enough to get like a sitcom when I was a kid.
Yeah, I
But
remember it didn't last very long, but
It
I
was-
remember.
it was
I
basically
remember.
just it was Seinfeld. It was.
That's why they tried to retread some shit
Mhm.
with his fucking name.
Yeah, because instead of it being, it was just Mulaney. Like,
Yeah, I
it was
remember that.
Literally just Seinfeld.
Yeah, it was Mulaney, and I'm like that. This doesn't fit.
It did not.
It didn't fit him.
No.
It was like the opposite of what his comedy was,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just real. Like I know who John Mulaney is because he did that bit about Ice-T being a cop and how it was like how he's like the most retarded fucking character, and how he's not really believable as a police officer, and it was fucking funny though because it's true.
It is true, and I've seen enough Law and Order to know that his ass is just there.
He's just there because at the time the audience were big fans of him.
Mhm.
Like he was still a big enough name to get people to pay attention.
I don't think there was a single episode where Ice-T was the one that solved the case.
Nah, he would always like do very little, unless the storyline was surrounding him, which is maybe 1 or 2 episodes. And it just I mean he wasn't terrible.
No, he wasn't like a bad actor.
It wasn't terrible because I watch it and I'm not like, why is he on this fucking show?
Yeah.
Like when they brought in fucking Anthony Anderson, and I was like, what the fuck is Anthony Anderson doing on Law and Order? But I guess that's more or less because when you think of Anthony Anderson, you think of like goofy shit like Blackish. You don't think about like him being a serious actor, because most of this things that he was in have been comedic, and that shit can really fuck up your image when you do other shit. Like he was he was in Romeo Must Die as a fat henchman. And then so it was.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Anthony Anderson.
Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack. See, that's what I'm saying. You proving my point. Like everything you see this dude in, it makes you fucking do that.
And then Barbershop was funny.
And then they try to, that's the thing. Everything he's aligned with is hilarious.
Yep.
But then they try to make him like a detective on Law and Order, and you're just like,
I forgot he was in fucking Transformers.
When are you gonna say some funny shit? Yeah, see, everything you looked at made you laugh.
Because, dude, that bit in Transformers is he's fucking. It's him and the chick like sitting in like the FBI's office, and the cop like throws some fucking donuts down, and he's like, "I know this is a test." And then he eats all the donuts, and then he's like, "Fucking, leave those there, because if you don't touch any of them, that means you're guilty." I ate the whole plate.
Yeah.
And then the cop comes in, slams down a file, and he's like, "She did it. She did everything."
Yeah. See,
I was just sitting at home with my grandma playing video games, and then she barged in.
yeah, when I think of Anthony Anderson, it's like he's the male version of Monique. Like just a fat comic relief.
Mm-hmm.
But he's good at that shit. He's good.
Is.
But when they were trying to when he was trying to be like a serious actor, I was kind of like looking at him and like, I can't really take you serious because you always say some shit that's gonna make me laugh. And the fact that he was talking for like 5 minutes and I never laughed at anything, it was just weird. It was just like, what the fuck am I watching Anthony Anderson being serious for?
Yeah. Because, I mean, I just saw all the movies he did, and all of them were comedies.
Yeah.
With Law and Order being at the top, just the one sticking out. Like one of these things.
One of these things do not belong on his resume, and that was that. And I seen a couple episodes, and I was just like, damn, because I was hyped up for him, because he's from Compton like me. So I'm like, oh shit, Anthony Anderson on Law and Order, that's good shit. And the first couple episodes, I was just like,
This does not work.
this does not work. I thought they was gonna make him like the other black dude, Jesse Martin, the other fucking black dude that was on Law and Order before Anthony Anderson. He was kind of serious but funny at times. But Anthony Anderson, they was like, he was just trying to prove that he could be a serious actor, which I think he can, because it wasn't like he was putting on a bad performance. It was just that I'm just used to laughing at him. So when when he wasn't being funny, it was just awkward to me.
I think he's directing now, isn't
Yeah,
he? Yeah, but even then,
that was crazy. Cradle to the Grave. Yeah, Romeo Must Die. Yeah.
huh, Malibu's Most Wanted is on YouTube right now.
Yeah,
Pretty
that Romeo Must Die. They made him fucking kind of racist, because there was like a scene where him and all the black people that didn't really like Jet Li, because Jet Li was dating Aaliyah in that movie. So all the black dudes, of course, they're mad because she's dating an Asian. So they go on a date at this park, and Anthony Anderson's there with all the rest of the henchmen, and they fucking talk Jet Li into playing this fucking tag football game. So their intentions is to, like, we're gonna hurt the Asian. So the whole scene, Anthony Anderson is screaming like funny shit at the top of his lungs while they're like fucking up Jet Li and shit. And he's calling them dim sum. He called him dim sum like 6 times, and I'm just like, every time he said it, I'm just like, that's fucking racist. Like, that's fucking racist. You couldn't find any other stereotypical Asian name to call him. You just kept.
How's it going?
You're in trouble now, dim sum. Like, oh, this is racist. But then he ended up like kicking their asses and shit. He ended up using the football and like tossing it to himself and fucking them up at the same time. So it was pretty cool. But it was just Anthony Anderson I could never really take him serious in anything outside of comedy, because even Blackish, him as a dad, was just him being funny. And so it's really, that's the thing about acting. The roles you take are the roles that you're really good at could damage you. Like fucking Carlton.
Yeah.
And Urkel.
That is true.
You could never, like, Jaleel White could never be anything else besides Urkel, because that's when you see his face, that's who you see.
Like, that, literally, that's gonna fall into his grave. Because even right now, as like a grown man, he's like a weed strand named after Urkel.
Yeah, and he was like trying to wear the suspenders and shit.
Yep.
In order to fucking sell it, and you're just like, damn, you're still Urkel and you're almost 50.
Mm-hmm.
But to his credit, he played the hell out of that shit.
That he did. He got his paycheck.
He played the hell out of that shit. I mean, he was the biggest child star of the 90s. I had Urkel shit. I had a pair of Urkel pajamas with Urkel on the top. And it had a speech bubble that said, "Did I do that?" So Urkel was fucking a phenomenon.
That must be weird.
I think he had his own cereal too, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
And fucking having your own pajamas, knowing damn well some kid might piss in them.
Yeah, but he don't care.
I don't know. I guess, yeah.
He don't give a fuck. He just getting paid for the image.
Yeah.
Once you buy it, you can do whatever the hell you want to do with that shit.
I think the same thing, because when I was a kid, there was like really big like YouTubers. It was like YouTubers where they were like clean, but they were funny enough to where they had like a pretty big enough following. And one of them was called Dan TDM. He was just a British guy who played like Minecraft and shit.
Yeah.
And so he had like his own toy brand and his own like pajamas and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, they were like selling this shit in Walmart.
Wow.
So every time I'd walk
Oh,
past him,
he was huge. He was in Walmart.
yeah, no, he was. I think he's sitting at like 30 million subscribers right now. Like, dude is chilling.
My man was in Walmart. That's not That's not a small move there. Walmart?
No, it's not.
Target is like lower than Walmart. Like, if you say Target, it's like, oh, he kind of failed. But when you Walmart, bro, that's big shit.
Yeah, and same thing I thought with the Urkel pajamas. Every time I'd walk past them, like, dude, there's no way he's not looking at these like some kid's gonna shit their pants tonight.
Shit their pants all in it.
My face is gonna be brown.
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
white
He
British
did
boy.
have his own cereal. Urkelos. He had the Urkelos. I know we can't see it, but he had Urkelos.
Damn.
Yeah, that was. I remember.
So happy. I do know damn well that.
Look at that fucking. I'm making money smile.
Yup.
Like, with that, you can always tell when actors got a great job going because they smile big as fuck in pictures. They smile with their whole face.
Like, they didn't ask him to do that pose. He did that shit himself.
Yeah, he did that shit because I want this shit on the fucking box.
Dude, Urkel had his own fucking.
He had his own fucking
board
dance.
game.
He had his own dance.
Yeah.
He was like the child equivalent of Michael Jordan. If you saw his face, you knew who he was.
Mm-hmm.
And that type of fame, when it crashes, like I'm happy that he's not like really fucked up.
No, by all rights, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, because a lot of people when they get that amount of fame as a child and then it just goes away, you fucking see them doing all types of shit. They become like criminals and homeless people. And but he's living a decent life.
Part of that has to come from the fact that like he owned it. He was like, I am Urkel. Like nobody can take that from me.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially with the midget from fucking or short person, whatever the fuck you want to call them, from
Little people.
The little people.
That's more fucked up.
It is.
It's more fucked up than midget to me.
It
Little
is.
person. What the fuck?
It's so unnecessary.
That is just like basically you should just say you're short.
Mm-hmm.
You call them a little person. That's basically what you're saying.
I'm gonna have to add something with that to the unhoused bit.
Yeah,
I really am.
yeah. I like that bit because like it's just a bunch of angry stuff. It's a bunch of angry stuff that you get pissed off about.
Shit has bothered me since the first time I heard unhoused.
Like yeah, it was. We were at that poet Downside Up, and a poet decided to use the word unhoused.
I'm gonna talk about unhoused people now.
I'm gonna talk about the unhoused. What? No. The same with fucking unalived and shit.
Yep.
No. Died.
Like I say in the bit, he didn't unalive himself. He swallowed the whole pill bottle and went to go meet God.
Yeah, he went to meet the hell out of him.
Why are you trying to soften the blow?
Try to make it seem like it was like a noble act.
Mm-hmm.
No. This motherfucker took his own life.
Yep.
That is crazy. And if that's this generation, we just want to cute up everything. We want to cute up everything. We want to be politically correct about everything. It's just crazy. It's just unhoused. Unhoused and unalive. I don't understand that shit.
Me neither. I never will.
I don't even understand what's offensive about the term homeless.
It's not. It's because there's nothing offensive about it. It's literally it's what they are.
Yes.
They do not have a home or an apartment or something to call.
They don't have a
home.
residence.
Nope.
They don't have a place to get mail.
Might as well just call them residenceless.
Exactly.
You're just some shit.
Some shit. Unhoused seems like you're making fun of them.
It is because that's what the entire fucking thing is. Especially when it comes to like trans people. Like they're not going around changing all this shit because they want to be noble. It's because they're laughing their ass off behind the scenes.
The evil trans. They're changing shit because of me. I wonder how much shit Hollywood would get if they cast like a trans villain. like in a superhero movie where the villain is like trans.
I know in the Odyssey, one of the excuse me, I ate a pizza earlier, but the lady or one of the ladies that's playing like one of the gods, that's a trans person.
Wow.
Now, see that one's bothering a lot of people, but that one I don't understand because like I was telling you, Zeus straight up turned into a goose and fucked a chick.
Yeah.
So it's like this is
That's the joke.
yeah.
That's the joke you're trying to get to work right now, and I don't even understand. I guess people may not be aware of Zeus.
Which is kind of, I mean, everybody had to read the Odyssey fucking growing up, but I guess not everybody knows that Zeus gave birth out of his forehead. That's how we got Athena.
Forehead baby.
Yep. He had a giant ass pimple and he went to pop it and a fucking full
A
grown
baby came out. What the fuck?
A full grown woman.
Why has there not been a sketch about that? That sounds hilarious.
Because it is hilarious.
A dude goes to just, oh man, I gotta get rid of this zit. And he pops it and like a grown adult woman pops out.
And you could make the zit like just huge.
Yeah.
Like just his entire forehead.
Yeah. They could have did that with fucking Chris Griffin. When he had that pimple that almost took him hostage and was like put a gun to his head and shit. They should have just had him pop it and have a fucking girl pop out. That would have been fucking funny as hell. And then he starts dating the pimple chick. Or him and Brian start fighting over her because she's like super hot. And why were so many women letting that dog smash? That's what I want to know. Because he smashed a lot of human women.
That was the same thing my mom would ask every single time. Every single time, whether it was Jillian or the old lady or just or fucking Quagmire's dad turned.
Yeah, that was funny.
Quagmire beat the fuck out of Brian after that. That shit was wild.
Yeah, he fucked his ass up.
Mm-hmm. And he was like hiding under the bed, like no. He dragged him out.
Yeah, and he started whooping his ass some more. Like he whooped Brian ass.
Ooh.
And like Quagmire got his ass beat by Cleveland too.
Yeah, that's true. Quagmire fucked his wife.
Yeah, that was fucked up. They got rid of her. They just didn't like that character. I don't understand why they chose that to get rid of her. They could have just like killed her like they did Maud Flanders.
Well, no, so it wasn't. So she was still around for a while, but then Loretta and Cleveland got divorced, and that's what made Cleveland like move. And then that's where he met the
Donna. Yeah, from his Cleveland show.
And then it was in the Cleveland show that Loretta died.
Yeah.
Because he like went back to Quahog under like Cedar Grave and all that shit.
Yeah, that's right. And he fucking Cleveland Jr. and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that like, it's just crazy that he ended up with somebody in high school that had kids already.
And two.
Yeah, one was damn near fucking grown. Like, what the fuck type of stereotype shit is that?
Yeah.
Like, my man couldn't find another woman with no kids.
Well, to be fair.
But I guess because he had a son, it made more sense.
Yeah, plus, I mean, it's just, there's more stepdads now than there are, like, actual dads. And this was something going on around the Cleveland show.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Peter, he just straight up married my mom, knowing damn well she had 5 kids.
Man.
And then they had 5 more.
Wow.
Yep.
It's like, I'm gonna match. I'm gonna match.
The last 2 were complete accidents. Because, like, I think, like, fucking...
Wow.
by the time they're old enough to see this, they won't fucking care. But it's true. Because Kingston was just straight up, like, my mom called me into the room one day, and she was like, I got bad news. And I was like, you're fucking pregnant. She was like, yep. Fuck.
Damn.
Especially because at that point, every time my mom would call me into the room, like, I have something to tell you. I automatically knew.
It was another one.
Yep, after fucking third kid in, like fucking every kid after that, I was like, yep, this is it's gonna be a rough 9 months.
Man, tell me
It
about
always
it.
was.
Tell me about it. That shit is rough though. Like, pregnancy is fucking rough. It's like watching a woman be possessed by another human being that's growing inside of her.
And it doesn't help that the more kids you have, the higher the chance of the mom actually dying. So after kid number 6, like every time she got pregnant, I would just get super paranoid she was gonna beep.
Wow, that's scary as fuck.
It was.
That's
Every time she had to go to the hospital, I was sitting on my bed like fuck.
Don't die.
Yep.
That
May
had
not
to
cook
be-
dinner, but I love you, Mom. Come on.
That is the scary. That is scary.
It was. Dude, it was so like fucking parent. I don't know why. Alright, look. If you're watching this, I have some luscious locks. Look at this hair. It's fucking beautiful, lad. If you're listening, Tough Tits, go watch it on YouTube. But, so, my dad, he lost his hair when he was 18, and my grandpa lost his dad right around my age, like 22, 23. So, comparatively, they didn't. Alright, I guess my grandpa was a farm boy, so I don't know. He had to deal with some shit.
Yeah.
But comparatively, they didn't have, like, half the stress that I had to deal with.
Man.
Being the oldest of fucking 9 fucking kids, fucking in and out of fucking homeless shelters and detox centers, fucking living in straight up trap houses, all that shit.
Man.
So I don't know how the fuck, like, pure stress hasn't made me bald. It's a
bro.
miracle from God.
You lived in a trap house? That is wild.
A few times.
Wow. My man said numerous times. The trap house? Oh man, that's nothing. Like what? That's wild. Because
I mean, when you're a child and you don't know literally anything, it's just whatever. And especially now that it's so far in the past, I mean, it's like the same thought process. Like it was whatever.
we had to live in a project a few times. that was wild, and that was in like the '90s. And '90s LA was a violent time. It was a violent time. It was, all those songs that people love, they weren't lying. That was life in California at that time. You could fucking die. It was really, very scary. You heard gunshots every fucking night. It was kind of like the lullaby.
Yep, the ghetto choppers.
The
ghetto birds.
you had the ghetto birds everywhere. Fucking see that shining light in your fucking backyard. You're just like, I hope that motherfucker didn't hop in my yard and it's not hiding behind a tree or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Just so much trauma.
And I think I told you about this, but there was this one time, I think I was in like 7th grade, like I was just chilling on the couch watching TV, and then all of a sudden, like I heard like a full on like firefight. Like it was just pop 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 brah, pop 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 for like maybe 5 minutes.
Wow. And then that scary ass silence.
Mm-hmm.
That's the scariest shit ever, when you hear a whole bunch of guns and then they just all stop.
Yep.
And then next thing you know, you hear a fucking siren. You're like, somebody got hit.
But yeah, it was maybe like 15 minutes after that. I was just looking out the window, like wondering, wondering what the fuck was going on. And then I see 3 dudes, like 2 of them wearing hoods and one of them not. And they were just walking past. They had their guns in their hand. And then they looked over in the window where I was just staring at them, like, I wonder if these were the dudes. And it was just the most uncomfortable, like, scariest eye contact I ever made. Like, to the point to where I went and grabbed one of my sister's golf clubs and I just hid it under my bed. Like, fucking, if I'm going out, I'm going out with a fight.
Yeah. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Like, I remember New Year's, I think it was New Year's Eve / New Year's, it was New Year's Eve, because we were fucking chilling. I went over to my friend's house who lived, like, in this bad fucking neighborhood. And I didn't know, because I don't give a fuck. I'm walking through bad neighborhoods is nothing. That's pretty much all of California. It's a fucking bad neighborhood. So I'm walking over there. They tell me, well, once you come inside, you can't leave for a couple hours. And I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like a couple of hours pass by, and then there's just gunshots. People running to the door, knocking on the door, let me in and shit. And we're not opening
God
shit.
damn.
We're not opening shit because we don't know who is a gunman. Like the motherfucker could be acting like he's in trouble. You let his ass in, he ice everybody in the house. So we have to just let this motherfucker bang on the door and let me in. Dog. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Turns out it was like a planned shootout between two gangs. We gonna shoot at each other over here at this time. It was crazy. I'm like, so they planned.
He took it back to the Wild West.
Yeah, they planned it. I'm like, what the fuck? And that was kind of like one of the wildest experiences that I had. And then after it was over, like an hour later, me and my homeboy, we go on this like drunken fucking journey to go get blunts. Because we had like a brick of weed, but we didn't have no fucking blunts. So we had to go get blunts. Like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. They just was shooting in the area, and we're just walking around like it's nothing. We could straight up die.
Yeah, but you're so desensitized to it. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck it, we need wraps.
Yeah, we gotta do that. We gotta smoke. I mean, that was pretty much why we felt like we needed to smoke, because we just had that traumatic shit go down.
Yep.
Like that was crazy. People banging on the fucking door trying to get in. Like, no, bro, you gotta
That's
die.
fucking wild.
You gotta die.
Dude, I would be pissing my pants scared. Somebody banging on the door, let me in, like, fuck no.
No.
Jeez Louise.
You might as well, you better run. You better fucking run. And then it's just like crazy. I seen all types of crazy shit in the fucking hood. I'm coming home from one of my relatives' house on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking me back home, and it's like right at the corner of my block, but like on the fucking on this little fucking intersection type thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's one dude on the intersection outside. He was being circled by two SUVs, and they were shooting at him.
Whoa.
We seen the body drop, and my aunt started crying.
Yep.
And I was just like, fuck. I was just so like desensitized to it. When I got home, some dude was in my building, and I was like, hey man, if you're gonna leave here, don't go down that way, because they was just shooting over there.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah. It wasn't like, oh shit, they was just shooting. I was just like, nah, bro, if you're gonna leave here, you might want to go the other way, because they was shooting over there, and dude died. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that was crazy. Just seeing shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then people be like, why are you so abrasive and shit on, bro, my life? Like, I went through crazy shit. I seen shit that people shouldn't see. A lot. a fucking lot. Seeing somebody die is nothing nice.
No, having somebody you know die is
Yeah.
nothing nice.
And that's the worst. When you actually know the motherfucker. So, because you know you ain't gonna never see that motherfucker again.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't gonna never see him again. And all you got is fucking memories.
Yep.
And it's fucked up. It's real fucked up. But this is life in America.
Yeah. Well, this is life in the fucking the lower west side of America,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
California's on the west.
The west side, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Right next door to us. Where we are right now.
I don't know my left and rights.
Well, we're blocked in from the water because of California.
That's true. Yeah.
Because of California and shit. But yeah, it's just growing up in wild ass environments and seeing crazy ass fucking shit. Like, I seen a dude get jacked for his shoes when I was like 7.
Oh god! When I was in, I don't know, like fucking, I think it was like 6th or 7th grade. Somebody I knew jacked a dude for their shoes. So yeah.
But nah, it was crazy though. I saw the dude get jacked for his shoes because he got it jacked for his shoes by 3 people.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's just cowardly.
Yeah, he got jacked for his shoes by 3 people, and I'm just like, how is 3 motherfuckers
Good as-
gonna wear 2 shoes?
I get them on the odd days, you get them on the even days, you get them on the weekends.
Yeah, like, bro, what the fuck? Like, you guys stole somebody else's shoes.
I was drug money. They were going to
Yeah.
sell them for a bag.
Man, something. 'Cause it's like, bro, y'all didn't have to jack. Y'all jumped a dude for 1 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
It
Those are
was
some
the-
nice tins.
It was it was those Reebok Black Tops shoes. They came out in like 1994, and they were clean looking shoes, but I don't think that they was really worth 3 dudes beating the fuck out of somebody.
Plus, you know damn well they creased them pulling them off.
Man, that shit looks funny. Just taking a person's shoes right off their fucking feet as they're fucking knocked out.
It is pretty funny. It is.
Yeah, like on Friday, when Debo was knocked out, fucking Ezel took his shoes.
Oh yeah.
You can keep your knife, but I'll take your shoes. He fucking took his shoes off. Like, bro, that show's fucking funny.
Oh.
Rest in peace to AJ Johnson, aka Ezel, and Debo, Tiny Zeus Lester, who's also from Compton. He went to high school with my auntie, my mom's and shit. They all went to fucking Compton High in the late 70s, early 80s.
It's the same dude from the Green Mile. Right?
No, that's Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh, okay.
They both big as fuck though. Like,
Yeah.
I can't blame you for getting them mixed up, but they both big as fuck. Cause,
Because fucking they had the eye thing.
yeah,
So it's.
yeah, Michael Clark Duncan was a big ass dude though, because when I was graduating high school, the weekend before my graduation, I'm hanging out with my gay uncle, you know, and we all go out like as a family, and we go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles out in Hollywood. It's a famous fucking restaurant, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
I've heard of Roscoe's.
And we go in there, we order our food, we sit down, I turn around, I see the biggest black dude I've ever seen in my life. And I go, that's fucking Michael Clark Duncan right there. I didn't say nothing to nobody. I didn't say nothing to nobody in my family. I just, under my breath, I was like, that's fucking Michael Clark Duncan right there. And I just kept staring at him. Because I was just like, not because he was a star. It was just, he is big as fuck. He wasn't even standing up. He was sitting down. And I'm like, bro, this dude, that's a big dude.
This is fucking 6'2" sitting down.
Yeah.
A giant.
That was and the muscles were real. That was a big, giant man. Like, I still remember it. That shit was like maybe 26 years ago, and I still remember that shit. That dude was sitting right there, like just like a regular person. And that's the thing. In LA, you'll see celebrities and shit doing regular shit, and most people get the like compulsion to run up to them.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. I just fucking look at your ass. I would just stare at you like, what the fuck are you doing here?
See, I've never met a famous person before, so I've always, because like I'll happily say like I wouldn't do that, but fucking I don't know. See fucking Robert Downey Jr. walking down the street, I might be like, that's fucking Iron Man, and then run over there like some stupid shit.
Yeah, well, that it hits people differently.
Yeah. I've just never been tested.
Yeah, it hits people differently because my homeboy, like back in about 2003, and in Watts, they have this festival. I don't know if they have it anymore, but they used to have this festival called the Watts Festival, and everybody in Watts will go. It was basically in the Compton-Watts border because Compton and Watts are basically like right next door to each other. You go under one freeway underpass, you're in Watts. You go on the other side, you're in fucking Compton. So they would go and meet up at like I think Magic Johnson Park or something, and it was just like this festival, and it would be all types of like celebrities and shit there. And me and my homeboy, I'm like fresh 21.
Okay.
I'm 21 years old, so I'm like able to buy alcohol. I'm feeling like a fucking man and shit. So we smoke before we leave his house. We take we take a bottle to fuck Mad Dog 2020 to like the neck.
The scary shit.
Yeah, so we're fucked up.
Yep.
And we're walking, and we get to like Martin Luther King Hospital where I was fucking born, and Martin Lawrence pulls up in a fucking limousine.
Damn. Just because.
Just pulls up. Some happy ass dude was was in the window, and then like his head goes up back inside the car, and then Martin's head pop out. My homeboy immediately, oh shit, it's fucking Martin, man. You was on TV, man. What the fuck? I'm just looking at him like, do you know where you at? Like, this is the hood. And my homeboy like runs up to the fucking car and like shakes his hand and shit. I'm looking at him. He looks at me. I'm looking at him. And he extends his hand. Then I walk up to the car. Because I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know you. I don't give a shit if you was on TV. We are in Compton right now. You could blast me.
See, I like to think, I think this, other than the blasting part, like, I think the same thing. Like, he's just on TV.
Yeah.
But at the same, I've never been tested, so who knows?
Bro, that shit went to see. But my homeboy was lit. We was fucked up.
That's true. That Mad Dog got you seen.
Man,
folks.
but me, I was like, you are in. This is a fucked up neighborhood over here. You fucking over here, like, like.
They're drawing attention to the richest dude in the park. Shit's gonna go down, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, you are over here. Like, I know he from Detroit and he can fight and shit, so I wasn't worried about that. But I'm just like, bro, you are. Do you know? Like, this is prime territory to get shot at. Like, like you in the way, because the way he rolled up on us, I thought we was dead.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, oh shit, we finna get smoked, because motherfucker just rolled his window down. Like, what the fuck? And I go to myself, I'm like, what made him stop in front of us? Like, cause he didn't know me. He didn't know my homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
We was just fucking walking. And he just happened to pull up, and I fucking go, man. I shook his hand and shit, and I was just like, damn, I shook hands with Martin Lawrence today. And I was like, I hope I meet him again. And that was pretty much it. But I remember I looked at him and I was just like, what the fuck are you doing in Compton, man? Like, what are you doing here? Like,
yeah, there's no way this festival's that
yeah,
important.
they got you here. They got you here. Like, how much did they pay you
to come here and do like
to come
30
here?
minutes?
Yeah. He probably didn't even do stand up. He probably was like meet and greet type shit, shaking hands and signing autographs and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like, at that time, Martin had been off of TV for a while, but he still was like Bad Boys and Big Mama's House and all types of shit was still, you know, he was still relevant. So I was just like, why is he, you know, what are you doing like in our neighborhood? Like, bro, that show is fucking crazy. So yeah, meeting celebrities is weird. Like, I don't really like to talk to them and shit, because I know a bunch of people like to talk to them and ask them stupid ass questions.
Yeah, well, fucking, I say that, but I remembered the Zias I live right next to. Puya, he had a meet and greet there, so I just fucking went over there. My friend Nate was already in the line and been there for a while, so I cut everybody and I started hanging out with Nate. I went from, if I was in that line, I would have like had to wait for 150 people. I went from 150 to like 20.
Yeah.
Maybe less. So I was chilling. It was at most 30 minutes of waiting. Cause like, look, I like Puya's music, but I'm not gonna be waiting in no damn line for 3 hours just so he could sign my copy of Twilight Princess. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, it was nice. I learned that he was actually a pretty cool dude, because he signed the game. He knew what the game was, for one. He was like, oh fuck, Twilight Princess is the shit. And then we just started talking Smash Bros. And like, by far, me and him had like the longest conversation. Like, for like everybody else, he just signed them and they went about his way. But because I brought like the weird thing that he just happened to be cool with, we just started talking Smash Bros. For like a good 2 minutes.
Because he realized that you were really into his shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because first time 100%ing that game, I was listening to, I can't remember what the album is, but it's Suicidal Thoughts in the Back of the Cadillac Part 2.
Because you gotta think about it. A lot of his fans, they just like him because he's like hot in the moment right now. So it's kind of like, yeah, here's your autograph, here's your autograph, here's your autograph, here's your autograph. Then you find somebody that got some shit that's like shows that they really like your shit.
Yep.
It's like, oh shit, you really are a fan of me. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, because that's really, as artists, all you want to feel from your fans is that they appreciate, not just consume your fucking art.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just consume it to fit in with what's popular. So when you find somebody who's like really invested in your fucking art, it's like, oh shit, you really like my shit. So I can get that. Like, meeting famous people, that shit is crazy. I fucking had a chance to meet Magic Johnson when I was 10, and I wasn't even caring that he was in the building. I saw fucking the Denver Nuggets because my uncle was on one of Magic Johnson's traveling teams. Because my uncle used to play in the NBA in the early '80s. He played one season with the Pacers, so he was on one of Magic Johnson's traveling teams, and they're practicing and shit. And we're in the Great Western Forum, and I'm sitting there like, whoa, shit! I'm in the Lakers fucking stadium right now, just watching my uncle play with fucking Magic Johnson. But oh shit, the Dikembe Mutombo is right over there. And that was kind of like, the Dikembe Mutombo was really young at that time, and he had like did something that had never been done in the NBA, which his team was like the last team to get in the playoffs, and they beat like the best team in the NBA in the first round of the playoffs, and that never happened before. So I was kind of like, that's that dude that did that shit, and he's like right there. Like Magic Johnson, I was kind of over him because I seen Michael Jordan make a fool out of him in 1991. So I was kind of like, all right, bro, you were cool like in the '80s, but
You were no longer in your prime.
Yeah, this is Jordan's league now. Like, so I was really more invested in the Denver Nuggets, but I just didn't want to shake his hand because I was scared that I was going to get the AIDS. I'll finally admit that shit. But he did have like a that smile that you see on TV is not as inviting when you see it in person.
This fucking cat.
It just didn't see he just didn't seem like a cool dude. That fucking smile was too.
Yeah, but you said that he was practicing and shit, so
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet he was not in any form of and he didn't have the energy to like fucking go and like shake somebody's hand and be like, oh, thank you and all that shit. He was in this ball is going in that basket.
Yeah, but like it was afterwards, and they fucking, you talk Terry Mead, and I'm just like, this motherfucker got HIV. He keep fucking smiling and shit. I'm like, I don't trust this motherfucker. Like, bro, I was always, I don't trust this motherfucker at all, bro. But I saw you. I remember seeing you, and him and Muhammad Ali were the only two people that I didn't really want to meet. But Muhammad Ali was on a different level. He just was such a great person that I was just like, bro, I don't even need to talk to you. I don't need to shake your hand because it might be too much for me. Like, bro, I seen you running in Africa, and like kids like running with you and shit. Like you were like a real hero.
Mm-hmm.
So. For I was like, I don't even need to touch you. You fucking came to my high school. I sat in the same room with your ass. I could always tell people that I seen you. So that was like one of that was probably my favorite celebrity that I fucking came across. Cause that's like, I never thought I would meet that motherfucker in a million years.
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
Cause you see the videos and you hear him talking but he was like Parkinson's stricken at that time. This was like maybe 1997.
So yeah, no, this was like the end of his life.
Yeah. So to have him come down there, come in Compton, and he was in that condition, it just made me believe everything that I heard about him. I was like, this motherfucker's a real motherfucker. Like he came to my neighborhood, to my school. Michael Jordan never did that.
No.
Kobe Bryant never did that. Only basketball player that really spent time in the hood when he was in LA was Shaq. We used to see Shaq in the projects and shit all the fucking time.
I used to fucking wear Shaq shoes.
I had Shaq shoes too. Shaq's actually a decent dude.
And his gummies, they're not that bad.
Oh yeah.
You never had this Shaq?
Them motherfuckers is like $5 a bag though.
They are, but they are also they're pretty big. So there's a lot of gummies in there.
Oh, okay. So it might be worth it. That was the only that's the only reason why I didn't buy them. So I'm like, bro, $5 for some gummies?
With fucking Shaq's face on it.
Like, bro, that's no.
Like, I'm a really big fucking gummy bears, gummy worms,
Yeah.
sour shit. I love
Yeah.
all that. So
All that
if I
shit.
see, when I was like, because I think they came out when I was 20, so I'm walking around the fries aisle looking at all the gummies, and I see Shaq's face.
Big
I was
Shaq's
like, holy
face.
fuck.
Big goofy fucking face on the fucking pack. Cause I see him every day when I go in there. I'd be like, man, it's a Triumph, but $4.98. Bro, I don't love you that much, man. Like,
See, because Shaq's cool. I mean, he was in a couple movies I thought were pretty funny.
Shazam.
Yeah, Shazam. Fucking, he was in an Adam Sandler movie, Blended. He was in a lot of shit. But I never got the basketball Shaq. I got the old Shaq where he's just giant, so people like him for that.
Well, what is it correct? Kazam. Kazam is the movie, which was kind of just racist. A big black dude just granting a white boy's riches.
He's
It's
a
fucked
fucking
up.
genie.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I was like, bro, that's fucking racist.
Dude.
Big black genie.
That entire movie was a fever dream for me as a kid. Like, I couldn't believe it was real. It was. I think I've only seen it once because the first time, like, when that shit finished, when the credits started rolling, I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Did you just watch it?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody was. That's why. That's the movie they clown him for.
Yeah.
That's why. Because everybody was like, what the hell was that?
What, dude? It's been so long. I don't even remember anything. But it's like I don't want to watch it.
Man, I just remember him going, I am Kazam. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
That's all I remember. I don't remember shit else from that movie.
And he did the genie thing where his arms and then he'd like fucking nod.
Big ass fucking
Yep.
genie. What the fuck?
That movie was weird.
Bro, he made history for making one of the worst movies. Kazam was one of the worst movies, and he made history for making one of the worst video games. Shaq Fu was terrible.
It was.
Shaq Fu, I didn't even have it for a system. I had it for Game Boy.
Yeah, you got the smelliest piece of shit. Man.
Yeah.
You got the piece of shit that came after the big one.
Yeah,
the one that
yeah,
has all the
yeah.
smell.
And I was just like, really, Shaq Fu? I guess whoever bought me the Game Boy was like, he likes basketball. He'll love this. I fucking played that, man. That's the type of game you want to lose. You want to just not be able to find it. Like, you're not going to be asking people, oh man, have you seen my copy of Shaq Fu? No.
Nope.
No, just like fucking the McDonald's game that was Michael Jordan. He made that McDonald's game, Michael Jordan in the Windy City or some shit.
Dude, there's
It was garbage.
that one YouTuber that we'll watch occasionally, the peanut butter gamer guy, like the clear,
Yeah.
white dude with the little hair on his chin.
Yeah.
He played all the McDonald's games for a video. That was one of
It
them.
was garbage, bro.
Yeah.
It was trash.
It looked trash, and good old Peebs, he was saying, this is terrible.
Yeah, it was fucking trash. I don't even know why he tried that one. We all bought that as kids. We all played that just because it was Michael Jordan shit. And we were all disappointed. We were all. Why did you lend your name to that shit, Michael Jordan? That was.
You know what? If enough people bought it, it was an easy paycheck.
Yeah, it was because his name was on it, and it was. Well, now I think about it. It's like a win-win situation. You got two giants,
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan and McDonald's.
Yep.
Michael Jordan and McDonald's. And McDonald's was like crack, especially in like the 90s.
Hell, he went on there to talk about crap. Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. In that fucking tired ass suit.
Yeah.
He still had his country accent because he said, I'm Micah Jordan. Not Michael, Micah.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Micah Jordan.
Oh, there's a reason that shit's a meme. Like today.
Yeah. He should have known something was going to come of that when he did it.
I'm willing to bet he. I don't know. Ignorance is bliss, and I don't.
That's probably the only suit that he had at that time, though. That was probably the best suit that he had at the time, because it was like early '80s, so he probably was looking sharp for the time.
Yeah.
But after enough years go by, it all looks kind of dingy and fucking.
Well, now it looks like a suit he bought at Goodwill.
Yeah, it does. He looks like he was wearing his grandfather's suit. Like, that was the only suit he had.
I'm shaking the camera.
That was like the only suit that he had. So his mom's was like, just go ahead and wear your grandfather's suit. You look fine.
You look so lovely. She's like, fucking. She's taking the lip roller on it. Like, oh, you look so handsome.
And they're taking pictures of him and shit. Let's get some pictures. Doesn't he look just like his grandfather? Like, he probably hated wearing that fucking suit.
Yep.
But, I mean, if you're on crack, he did give some great advice. You should get help.
You should stop it. You should get some help.
Yeah. So, he's the GOAT of basketball and drug quitting advice.
Oh, fuck.
This
Hold
has
up.
been...
Hold up. There was one more thing I wanted to talk about.
All
We'll
right.
run it a little bit.
We're running late, a little late this time.
And that's just because, we're filming this in my apartment. I don't know if the couch gave it away or the ambient noise of the AC.
Or the random, cat.
Yeah, or Nelly. She's in her little box now, but I don't know. Shit in this apartment gets a little creepy at night. I can't lie. It's getting to the point to where I'm like, I'm sure this bitch is just haunted.
Yeah.
Because it's like my closet door, it's a pretty big. It's basically like the entire wall, just out of the blue, like fucking just, like somebody just like punched it. It's like once the clock strikes 9, this apartment gets weird, dude.
Yeah, you live, on a mountain.
That's true.
So you're probably, living on a battleground or some shit.
Not only that, I do believe in skinwalkers, so whenever I hear whistling at night, I'm immediately gone. I'm going home.
It's probably been some classic battles where this apartment complex is.
Yeah, it's the episode of Family Guy where they're buried on an Indian burial ground.
And he fucking was playing around with that fucking skull.
You pissing in it?
And pissing in it and pissing off the who it belonged to.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucking had to damn near kill him to get him to fucking put the shit back in the ground. This motherfucker was still playing with it as the motherfucker was destroying the house and shit. I'm like, would you put that shit in the ground? Peter Griffin is second to Homer Simpson for stupid cartoon characters. And Homer is number 1 because he did shit like go to the post office and ask for Mr. Burns' mail, and then when they asked him what his first name was, he said he didn't know.
I forgot about that.
he just said, I don't know. What? You might have wanted to try to figure that out. But that was a hilarious episode when Bart mailed that letter to Mr. Burns, cussing him out and shit.
Yeah.
He fucking ran, and Bart was a motherfucker though. He always wanted the drama. Yeah, he wasn't even supposed to mail that shit. He just did it on his own shit.
On his own accord. He's like, this will create an interesting afternoon.
Exactly. This will probably get my dad fired or some shit. Bart Simpson was a terrible influence on a lot of kids.
That can't be denied.
But he was a little punk though.
Yeah, he had no problem just shaking his bare ass at the screen.
Man. And he never fight.
No.
I lost respect for Bart when Martin Prince checked him. I was like, he called him a fucking follower and shit. I was like, damn.
Well, plus, he would never stand up to, the bullies.
That's what Martin said, though.
Yep.
He was telling him he would do anything to be liked and shit. I was like, he broke his personality down, and I was like, yeah, Bart, you kind of a bitch. He cussed Bart out. I was like, damn, he ruined Bart's life. I used to think Bart was cool though when I was little, just because he used to get in trouble all the time. But he never got into any real trouble for like being violent. He always got his ass whooped,
Yeah.
and that's what kind of made me not like him because he kept letting Nelson whoop his ass. And I'm like, you could whoop Nelson's ass.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Nelson has he might have that retard strength.
That was crazy though. They only had like one black kid. Well, two. Lisa, the black girl used to hang out with Lisa, and then the one black kid that used to hang out at Bart's school.
Yeah, that's true.
There was only like 2 black kids at that whole entire school.
And it was everybody else was yellow.
Yeah. And it's crazy how they didn't have any Mexican students. And how Otto was basically a homeless person driving a bus.
I don't know. If he was getting as high as he wanted to, then he was where he wanted to be in life.
Yeah.
It was more the janitor, like literally having to sleep on fucking school grounds.
Yeah, getting drunk and shit.
Yep.
Willie Willie getting drunk at the school.
And for no reason, he was just yoked.
Yeah, where was he getting his workout time in?
Mhm.
You never seen him work out, but he was always in tip-top shape, drinking every day.
Dude, yeah. Because when he has his uniform on, he just looks all scraggly, but then he takes that shit off and he's like fucking super
Yeah,
yoked.
goddamn Batman.
Like perfect
Just
abs.
like fucking Flanders, too.
Yep, yeah, that was another one. Because he always looked like he had the dad bod. Then one episode, he takes that
Take
sweater
that
off.
sweater off, and he just buff as shit.
And Marge is looking at him like, brrr.
Yeah, Marge was ready to cheat on Homer.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to give Homer the problems. Marge was low-key a hoe, though, and Homer didn't even know it. She almost fucked that French dude at the fucking bowling alley because this nigga bought her a bowling ball for her birthday and put her name on it. So she used it, and it almost led to her having sex with that French dude.
Damn.
And they made an update episode like a couple years ago with when the French dude came back and shit. And I think Homer like almost had to fight him and shit. It was crazy. I was like, damn, they brought that shit back.
Homer was always ready to throw hands.
Yeah, he was. He fought that dude, his Bart's big buddy. Got his ass beat, but he fought him. Broke his back in that fire hydrant. But he fought him all around SeaWorld. That shit was fucking crazy. Everybody on The Simpsons can fight.
They were, yeah, well, except Bart. But
Except
yeah.
for Bart, yeah.
Because even Lisa's had a couple episodes where she just lost her shit and just
Started beating somebody's ass. Like when they played
Yes.
hockey, they started fighting.
Mm-hmm.
The ending of that episode still was gay. They fucking didn't even end the game. You realize that was his sister and shit. Like, I don't give a shit. Knock her teeth out with the hockey puck.
Let this bitch know.
Yeah, that was a good episode though, because Lisa was the goalie and shit. It was crazy. They always put women in like these weird positions in that show, like when Marge was a cop.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Marge was a fucking Springfield police officer.
For some reason, she looked kind of hot.
Yeah, in that uniform. I was not gonna say it, but since you said it, I will admit it. I will admit it. Marge Simpson was looking like a snack in that police uniform.
Ready to protect and serve.
She was good with a gun too.
Yeah.
She was like fucking Chuck Norris. That was one of my favorite episodes. Her being a fucking cop. But yeah, this has been the Hickey McGee Podcast, episode 7.
Good old 7.
Lucky number 7.
I'm gonna start fucking. I'm gonna leave the camera out in the kitchen. If I ever see any fucking paranormal activity, I'm gonna tell you that's. I'm telling you, sometimes I'll hear a cupboard slam, and I'm just like, that must be Nelly. And then I'll look over, and Nelly's next to me, and I'm like, fuck. Fuck.
We're coming to you live from the haunted house. My name is Glendon McGee. This is
Hickey.
And we'll be back next Sunday with another delightful episode for you guys.
Number
Enjoy.
Number 8's my lucky number.
Enjoy this one. And we'll see you next time. Be safe. And we love ya.
Yeah, don't go to any fucking ghettos and get shot.
Get shot.